I begged you not to drink from the well. Why could you not have listened?
Solas.
You gave yourself into the service of an ancient elven god!
What does that mean exactly?
You are Mythal's creature now. Everything you do, whether you know it or not, will be for her. You have given up a part of yourself.
You don't even believe in the ancient elven gods.
I don't believe they were gods, no, but I believe that they existed. Something existed to start the legends. If not gods, then mages, or spirits, or something we've never seen. And you are bound to one of them now. I suppose it is better you have the power than Corypheus. Which leads to the next logical question. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
The war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if it isn't? What if you wake up to find the future you shaped is worse than what was?
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
You're right. Thank you.
For what?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You have offered hope. That if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
You're being grim and fatalistic in the hope of getting me into bed, aren't you?
I am grim and fatalistic. Getting you into bed is just an enjoyable side benefit. Come with me, Vanan. The veil is thin here. Can you feel it on your skin, tingling? I was trying to determine some way to show you what you mean to me.
That's not necessary, Solas. You're my...
That is the question, is it not? For now, the best gift I can offer is the truth. You are unique. In all Thedas, I never expected to find someone who could draw my attention from the Fade. You have become important to me. More important than I could have imagined.
As you are to me.
Then what I must tell you, the truth. Your face, the Valasleen. In my journeys in the Fade, I have seen things. I have discovered what those marks mean.
They honor the elven gods.
No, they are slave markings. Or at least they were in the time of ancient Alathan.
My clan's keeper said they honored the gods. These are their symbols.
Yes, that's right. A noble would mark his slaves to honor the god he worshipped. After Alathan fell, the Dalish forgot.
So this is... what? Just one more thing the Dalish got wrong?
I'm sorry.
We try to preserve our culture, and this is what we keep. Relics of a time when we were no better than Tevinter.
Don't say that. For all they got wrong, the Dalish did one thing right. They made you. I didn't tell you this to hurt you. If you like, I know a spell. I can remove the Valasleen.
These marks have been part of me for so long. I don't know if...
I'm so sorry for causing you pain. It was selfish of me. I look at you and I see what you truly are. And you deserve better than what those cruel marks represent.
Then cast your spell. Take the Valasleen away.
Sit. Alasa Malarevas. You are free. You are so beautiful. And I am sorry. I distracted you from your duty. It will never happen again.
Solas.
Please, Vanan.
Solas, don't leave me, not now. I love you.
You have a rare and marvelous spirit. In another world...
Why not this one?
I can't. I'm sorry.
We're marching soon. That's the world. Can you say one? Should I put my boots on in a certain order too? Just do it. Oh, make a bit with us.
Inquisitor, how may I help you prepare for our final battle?
I'd like to discuss what happened before, Solas.
I'm afraid that wouldn't be appropriate at this time. We must focus on what truly matters. Harden your heart to a cutting edge, and put that pain to good use against Corypheus.
It would help me if you could explain why.
The answers would only lead to more questions. An emotional entanglement that would benefit neither of us. The blame is mine, not yours. It was irresponsible and selfish of me. Let that be enough.
Will you talk to me when we are finished with Corypheus?
If we are both still alive afterward, then I promise you, everything will be made clear. Let me know if I can be of any more help in planning our final fight.
Alright, mic is on. So, I did streaming of it, and I video clipped it at the same time, so I didn't talk at all, and... Okay, and that is... Everyone says he's a liar. Okay, sure, well, he lies by omission, not actual lying, except for that. He says... I promise you everything will be made cleared after we are finished with Corypheus. But he doesn't. He leaves.
Inquisitor.
Oh, I guess there's another one again.
I'd like to discuss what happened before, Solas.
I'm afraid that wouldn't be appropriate at this time. We must focus on what truly matters. Harden your heart to a cutting edge, and put that pain to good use against Corypheus.
You really don't let anybody see under that polite mask you wear, do you?
You saw more than most. Let me know if I can be of any more help in planning our final fight.
Well, I guess you can do it until you get all the...
Inquisitor.
Oh, I remember this now.
I'd like to discuss what happened before, Solas.
I'm afraid that wouldn't be appropriate at this time. We must focus on what truly matters. Harden your heart to a cutting edge, and put that pain to good use against Corypheus.
I don't know why I even tried to talk with you.
Because you were hurt. Because I made a selfish mistake. Because you deserve better. Pick any reason. Let me know if I can be of any more help in planning our final fight.
Yeah. Alright. Let's... Oh yeah. Of course, meet Morgan. Oh yeah, I got things to do before hissing waves.
Samson took everything from those Templars. He corrupted their souls, twisted them into everything they stood against, everything they would have hated.
You're letting Samson get to you.
And what if I am? The Red Lyrium left Samson's mind unaltered. He knew what he was doing. He dares speak as though it were a mercy? The man's a monster. I pray his information is useful. His life is good for little else.
Samson is everything you say, but it's over. You have to let this go.
Over for us, perhaps. For Samson. Not for those still controlled by Corypheus. The Red Templars needed to be torn down. We've broken Corypheus's army. I might have known some of them. If my life had gone differently, I might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
Without you, never. Oh, now I miss that part.
Please. The Inquisition would be lost without me.
Then perhaps it's best not to consider the alternative.
My thoughts exactly.
Without you, never. Colin, you're my husband.
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it. What if something else can?
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Yes. Morrigan said as much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah.
The The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
Why is that still here? Okay. Okay, the thing about Solas is, a romance card. I didn't have Solas's romance card until now.
Is there anything I should know?
After he breaks up with me, he makes himself committed to me.
I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
And actually, I can't get out of it.
Because it's good to unwind and spend time with your friends.
You can't get out of the locked-in Solas romance after that. Here. Why is that an option?
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
That option should be completely gone. Can I make another save? Wow, I'm surprised I can still make saves, especially when I had to delete 7 saves to make a new one. I just want to test
Inquisitor?
this.
I thought we could talk. Alone.
Perhaps I'm mistaken, but I've heard that you're involved with someone. Rumors spread quickly here. I wouldn't want anyone to get the wrong idea.
Yes, of course.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Alright. I talked to everybody that way. Cole, Sarah, and... whatever. Oh, Blackwell came back. I'll go talk to him. Skippo, collect your free coins. Oh, you opened the road. We did the opening the roads. Is there anything else?
My Lady Inquisitor, how gratifying to see you. Your efforts to restore our hubs of commerce have been tremendous, as is the gratitude of the tradesmen and affiliates.
How are you doing? Good business?
In this gilded fortress, how could we not be?
Inquisitor?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Inquisitor means something. Blackwall doesn't.
It means something to me.
Is there anything you actually know about the Wardens? Or did you make it all up?
I made very little up. I also feared you knew enough to contradict me. Warden Blackwall told me a bit before my initiation, but it is a secretive order. Not even the most senior wardens know all there is to know.
Now we know why you were never worried about Corypheus's calling.
Yes. I have none of the Warden's abilities and none of the drawbacks. Still, I would have fought through the darkest pits of the deep roads like any true Warden. There's more to it than being able to sense darkspawn. Warden Blackwall would have agreed.
You have a lot of respect for the Wardens.
They take all men, from the most noble to the most despicable, and make them equals. I needed to believe something like that was possible.
We'll continue this another time.
Alright, where am I going? Oh, to meet Morgan. Ah, yes.
Your worship.
No.
Inquisitor,
Thank the Maker you're here. Morrigan chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified. She was chasing Kieran. She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after her. I will find help, Inquisitor.
I need to change my video title.
Wait, this isn't the Crossroads. This is the Fade. How did the Illuvian lead here? Can it go anywhere?
And let us examine this section of the Fade, which is still in a nightmarish version. Oh, look, a big hand. Oh, look, a golem, a titan. What's this huge hand? Is this part of the Fade ruled by a titan? A blighted titan? Because, of course, there is red lyrium in here. That is my theory. So when you see the big head overlooking... Okay. Anyway, I don't... It's not this... Oh.
Morrigan! Go back! I must find Kieran before it's too late.
Spot I can see the big head.
Why would Kieran do this? How could he do this? We stand in the Fade. To direct the Illuvian here would require immense power. If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed...
We'll find him, Morrigan. He can't be far.
The Fade is infinite. He could literally be anywhere. Whatever happens to him now, 'tis my doing. I set him on this path. Please, help me look, Inquisitor. Just a little longer.
There, I received my 5 free coins again on Skippo. I went for weeks without receiving any coins. Okay, it's this way, where you can see a big head. Hey, I like examining these mysterious places. Okay, that part, I'd say that's like, it's sort of like 2 hands reaching across. Okay. Not really, but... when you see the head, it makes sense. Why is there a glowing orb up there? Where? Up there. Oh. That's a big piece of red block. Oh, yep, there's the head right there. That's the head. These places are actually part buildings, but it stretches out as an arm. Titan head. Plus his hand is like on a red orb of lyrium. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, it's like holding a orb of lyrium. Red. Blighted, diseased lyrium. It's in its hand. See that? It's in its hand. Oh my gosh. Every time I look at things, I see something new. Like, I never noticed really that. When I first saw it, it looked like an actual, like, orb, but it's a hunkalarium. More circular. And see this part? It has a little, what is that? Like diamond-shaped windows. It's part of a building-like area. But it's also the arm. Okay, so... Here we have not a ballista, a battering ram thingamajig.
There he is!
Who's with him?
That's... No. It can't be.
Again, but it can't be stuff. They all say that, but apparently it can.
Mother!
Mother. Now, isn't this a surprise?
Clearly not the good sort of surprise.
My lovely Morrigan has a flair for the dramatic. Thankfully, my grandson is more sensible.
Kieran is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful! I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son!
Oh, be a good lass, and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
You are Mythal.
Well, that was unexpected.
You, of all people, should expect the unexpected by now.
I'm sorry, Mother. I heard her calling to me. She said now was the time.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
You can't expect us to believe that.
What do the voices tell you?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. So young and vibrant, you do the people proud and have come far. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me...
If Mythal is a part of you, why haven't you helped us? We've called to you, prayed to you.
What was could not be changed.
What about now? You know so much.
You know not what you ask, child.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims? Do you...
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
I know the name Flemeth. My people call you Asher Belenar, the woman of many years, and speak of your legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal, that's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
I presume you know what we're up against.
Better than you could possibly imagine.
So will you help us?
Once I have what I came for.
No. I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
He is not your pawn, Mother. I will not let you use him.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose? The reason you agreed to his creation?
That was then. Now he is my son.
Corey, hello. Thank you for watching my stream.
Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters. Inquisitor, that was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran...
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being lost.
He is more than that, Mother.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Mother, I have to.
You do not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
If Kieran is so special, why did you wait until now to come for him?
I did not know where he was. Morrigan cleverly hid him from me. Until now.
It was the well.
Be thankful you did not drink. Imagine, bound to your dear mother for eternity.
Whatever else you think he is, Kieran is still a child.
And so much better behaved than his mother was at his age.
Kieran,
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me. I will have my due.
he returns with me.
Decided so quickly.
Do whatever you wish. Take over my body now if you must, but Kieran will be free of your clutches. I am many things, but I will not be the mother you were to me.
more dreams?
No more dreams. A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me. As for you, Inquisitor, there is an ancient altar deep within a shaded wood. Go to it. Summon the dragon that is its guardian. Master it in combat, and it is yours to command against Corypheus. Fail and die.
Fail and
Wait!
die. Let's see, I changed Solas to Fire Staff. Need to go back to the ice one. Think I kept my ice. Ice, baby.
Are you alright, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
She wanted the old god soul all along. Is it worth reminding myself that perhaps I do not know everything after all? My mother has the soul of an elven goddess, or whatever Mythal truly was, and her plans are unknown to me.
You truly had no idea what she was?
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor. I suppose I should be thankful you drank from the well. Eternal servitude to Mother would not be my first choice.
So Kieran had the soul of an old god.
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
But why did you...
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved, no matter how feared. Kieran had a destiny, and now... I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing.
Did I? She was testing me, and I cannot tell whether I passed. Mother said you must summon a dragon at an ancient altar. Do you know where that is?
I think so. It's a place dedicated to Mythal.
As no doubt is the guardian you must battle. Pray my mother has not led you astray, Inquisitor. She is not above doing so for her own amusement.
Whoops, there I hit too many saves. So, in delete this one.
Mother must be very pleased. The Herald of Andraste, leader of the Inquisition, at her personal beck and call. I feel certain what happened at the Temple of Mythal must somehow have been her influence.
Perhaps she's influenced more than just what happened at the temple.
With Corypheus, you mean?
He does have that elven orb.
Which he had to acquire somewhere. Yes, I see. It's hard to imagine her motivation for doing so. Then again, everything about her is hard to imagine. I suppose we have little choice but to proceed and be thankful she assisted us at all.
Do you trust what Flemeth told us?
About what she is? I am uncertain. I knew there was more to her than I realized, that she was not truly human. This? I once found her grimoire, and that was where I learned her immortality was gained by stealing the bodies of her daughters. Flemeth claims I misunderstood. It is not forced on the unwilling. Meaning I might agree to such a thing? Impossible, yet there seemed an undeniable sense of truth to the things she told us. All my years spent hunting for arcane mysteries, and the greatest was the one I left behind.
You seem to know a great deal about elven lore.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask. As you like. How does one master a dragon, exactly? Is this something the well allows you, or is it a gift of Flemeth's? Whatever the case, if Mother suggests you find a dragon of your own to throw at Corypheus, you'd best get on it.
So what do you intend to do now?
Now? I will take Kieran and leave. Where I will go is uncertain. I must consider the fact that Flemeth may yet have plans for me. You are her servant, but I am her daughter. I doubt she will let me slip completely from her clutches. Whatever happens, I wish you well in the coming battle, Inquisitor.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
See, the weird thing is, in the final cutscenes, at the end of the game, in the epilogue cutscenes, she is by herself. If you did not specifically ask her, what will you do now? I will take Kieran and leave. If you do not ask her that, for some reason, Kieran is not in the cutscenes with her. Which makes absolutely no sense. I mean, where did he go? Why would she left him behind? That don't make any sense. Okay, what am I doing? Going to find the dragon. Alright, people that have ice. You. And there's the romance card with the white wolf. Romance card put in place after a breakup. So weird. Says he's breaking up, but he never lets me go. This wolf watches over me forever.
It's here. I can feel it.
Yes. I feel it as well.
Probably just a pile of rocks. I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out.
What are all these things I got? I don't need that. That's way low in attack number. Oh, Master Demon Slain. Okay. This is a sword that was supposed to be made from the idol. A sword of deepest corruption and conviction. It cannot be the red lyrium blade that drove Kirkwall's Knight Commander Meredith to madness. It cannot have been reborn in arcane energies, somehow elven and Tevinter and blight intertwined, and it cannot have inspired the name of a magister who once entered heaven and would dare so again. One wonders what this sword cannot be next in the hands of Michella Lavelin if she is not careful. I keep saying it cannot, but that means it is. It is the red lyrium blade reforged into this sword, but then again, the next story happening is the idol itself is back. The actual idol, which, first of all, the actual idol was cut in part, and like the other guy had a piece that drove him mad, and Meredith had the sword. She made the idol into the sword, and then the sword was fused with the Meredith, turned into a whole statue of red lyrium that was Meredith's statue of red lyrium. And then, from Meredith, it was made into this sword here called Certainty. And that was Meredith's sword. It doesn't look all red. I mean, it has some red veins on the handle there. Or the hilt, or whatever you call it. It don't really... It's more like black veins. Anyway, it's supposed to be red stuff. And of course, though, in Dragon Age 2, when they showed the sword in action, it had a more cartoonish quality to it, where it super glowy and stuff like that. This is a more realistic looking style. This is the thing with cold. So, but yes, it's Certainty in the hands of Michella, me, is the red lyrium blade. One wonders what this sword will be next in the hands of me if I am not careful. And then it turns back into the actual idol. Anyway. Let's... Oh, shoot. Solas. Weapon. Fire. You need Grand Enchanter. That's the ice one you were using. And let's go. And here we have a...
There it is.
Yeah, there's a statue of Mythal. And wolves guarding the place. Wolf statue, Mythal statue. Solas. See, she has dragon wings right there
This is all
instead
that's
of
left of the
arms.
altar. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come.
Little dragon
Without
wings.
mercy, without fear.
Cry havoc in the moonlight. Let the fire of vengeance burn. The cause is clear. A very old invocation. Perfectly translated.
Oh, I see white in my lips again.
Strange that there wasn't an altar like this at Mythal's temple. The temple was a place of justice, but this is different. This was where the elves called to her, spoke to her. Then one day she disappeared, and they had no one to speak to.
You want us to piss off so you can get to it?
No, definitely stay. I'm here, Flemeth, just as you told me. If I must master a dragon to fight Corypheus, then send it.
awake now, that's why. up all my health potions only to secure half of a dragon.
Yeah, that was impressive.
It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
So when we find him, we'll fight between two dragons. Mad plan. Love it.
And the Sol statue with dragon wings. Lovely archways. Whoops. A phone call at 8. An hour. Not have my final or almost final talk with Cassandra. Basically, final talk.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
He'll hide. What other choice does he have?
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You don't seem concerned about that.
I'm terrified. Yet I have faith in you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
We still have to beat Corypheus.
I have not forgotten. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
Do not
You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Where do I go from this spot? The stables. Okay.
Is this what war is like?
Never been.
And then hissing waves. I like doing hissing waves because it's so mysterious with the green glowing rocks and dwarven tombs above ground. And it's a big mystery. And there's that dragon I need to go fight. Alright,
My Lady Inquisitor.
I got my
I'd
dragon.
like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
Get up to that spot anyway. Age tower complete. Right. Okay. Yeah, you're not hurt. Let's go.
Your worship.
Oh, I did not talk to Liliana. She's important. Don't need to try to make her divine. It's between her and the stupid times the games gave me. Research is you.
Inquisitor.
Learn about dragons. Within the carcass of the abyssal high dragon, we found cysts of hardened flesh. Sister, a scholar from Navarra, said she had seen once or twice similar nodules in other beasts. To protect itself, the body grew a barrier around a foreign object that could not be removed. Naturally, of course, we cut into the cyst. The flesh within was blighted. We immediately examined other cysts, other dragons, and each time we found the blight. The only conclusion we can draw is that dragons can stem the spread of the blight within their own bodies. They cannot do this indefinitely, as the existence of Corypheus dragons suggests that they are more resistant than other creatures. Anyway, I don't have anything else to do, right? Oh, I do have this. Liliana. Anyway.
To work?
Let us begin.
20 minutes, really?
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children.
So I didn't
In
even
fact,
have her chant
it will
her
accept
speech
everyone.
until after this.
Elves, dwarves, even Canari. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know, the Chantry I wish the world to see.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes, the Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved, unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
Yep.
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
Can we prepare for flaming seas? Maybe collect all the snow from the frostbacks, just in case?
I'll see what I can do. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling.
I'll leave you to your work.
Inquisitor?
I'll leave you to your work.
I haven't talked to Dorian. Or that other lady up there, but I don't care.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking.
There's more quests.
I should go back, shouldn't I?
Or maybe
To Winter.
Did I
Once this is done.
Get quests?
If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything. So I take it you're Dalish? Is that the correct word?
Okay, that is way beyond.
Yes, that's right.
We don't have Dalish, so I've never met one of your people before. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
And I appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent. Mutual appreciation is a grand way to begin. Popular topic. Anything specific?
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter history. He was a magister.
Yes, but that was a different time. The Imperium's power was at its peak then. The Civil War had ended. The Magisterium was united, its armies scooping up bits of Thedas like candy. The Magisters who entered the Black City. It was a demonstration of how exceptional Tevinter had become.
But who were they?
No one knows. There's no record of a Magister named Corypheus. All this happened 1400 years ago, before the Blight nearly wiped us out. There are no records. Today, people half believe it's all just a story. That's what I believe.
We have evidence the story is very much real.
But not who Corypheus is. If he remembers. There used to be families who claimed some of those Magisters as their own. That stopped when the Chantry appeared. Then it was shameful, and the families distanced themselves from the tale. All we know is that some men and women entered the Black City looking for the old gods. What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us more.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
You know where I'll be. Fancy meeting you here.
I should go.
I do rather like watching you leave.
Inquisitor.
Still says it.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You have waylaid all his other plans. Now, as a petulant child, he will destroy the game board rather than admit defeat. He ready for anything. He still believes himself a god, and gods do not fall gracefully.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
Yeah, I'm
Your
going.
worship.
I'm going to,
Honored, Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhall. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it...
Any idea?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone.
Do you have insight into the stories?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Stone met, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another...
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Not the best fighting team with no warrior. Here. This is for conversation.
Inquisitor.
I hear you're whispering somewhere.
Get ready!
So can I get both of you? It is. Check it out. Occasion or whatever. No. Come together. Oh, you over here. There's an Amarita vein. Whoa. Really? Back to the camp? No. What am I getting? That's the Weather Channel. It's hurricane season. Seriously, people, I keep getting comments on YouTube that are hot girls something. Oh my gosh, and I have to keep reporting them. up. Oh. I missed a book. At first I thought the rocks that glow fell from the sky, but the spirits whispered that these shards have been here for ages as you reckon them. Did the tear in the veil reveal these stones? Is that why the strangely dressed mages want them? Yesterday they were erecting skulls, of all things, on top of pillars. The spirits warned us to hide, and it was a good thing I listened. I saw one of the mages cut a man open with a dagger and milk the power of his blood. I'm afraid the man who could do that to another. I'm afraid of the man. I thought Templars were supposed to stop blood mages, but the ones that came here are strange and red, and they are working with the mages. The spirits agree. It is very alarming. They've been urging me to run further into the waste, but my supplies are low. I'll go in a few days if hunting goes well. Well, looks like he died. Or she. They died. It's one of these circular areas that have stuff in it. And I just found a journal, but that wasn't one of those journal entries. Okay. The dragon area is directly over here somewhere. Oh. Actually, right there, that shining light is the dragon area. I need to get over there so I have it marked. I have to have it marked, because that leads into the cave, or the tunnel, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a little tent with a light. Either it's the tunnel, or it's just a tent. Dang it. Loot isn't even real. Okay, oh, here's one of you. Oh, that's the gentry lady. Hello.
Greetings. Ours shall be the burden of knowledge, to take into the earth and prove us worthy.
All right.
The righteous shall carry the Maker's word to every corner of his house.
Have at it, Weirdy.
I don't know if it's in here, because this has a little, how you call it, see the ground right here is lower, and it's like a bowl-shaped area. I don't know which spot exactly it's in. I always forget. So look over in the direction and no, I don't want a horse because I want conversation. There's light over there. That's probably the tunnel. Oh, and that's something going on. Hello, people. Enemies.
Don't hurt me, please.
I have this. Nobody's hurting anyone.
Really?
We've a camp, right? Look for the flag. They'll help.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did that.
Of course. We helped people. Oh, here we are. See, yeah, it is up farther because just like... greater electrical resistance with wyverns. Yeah. Give me some help. Ah. So, let's stick a marker. Yes, and then here where the indentation, yeah, it's up here. Alright, I'm gonna keep that up there. Wait, I need to go to this camp, so I'm going north. And, more wyverns? Wyverns electrical resistance. Come on, people, talk it out. I lost from I lost my reverse. You are free. You are free and so beautiful, and yet you turned away. Why? It's not something you need to talk about, Cole. But she thinks it's her fault. She thinks it's because of her. Look at the big bone.
So many stars. They go past forever.
Yeah, let's talk about something regular. Not just the stars being here. Order Ace, 723. Now what did someone write? Huh? Oh, it doesn't have a video. I thought that was a comment someone made. Never mind. It was a YouTube video announcement without a picture We got stuff to talk about. Everybody's using cold. I'm getting it really attacked. Frostly rags. This one. There you go. Are we done? What are these wonderful glowing green rocks that look like it's also a form of lyrium? Alright. Now we're going to camp. Up to camp. Oh crap. Which one is which? This is the piece of ancient road buried by Satan. hunter. Yay! Needed one of you.
It's a pleasure to see a new face. Watch out for those Tevinter mages. They aren't so kindly as Hunter Mag, which is me.
Do you know what the Venatori mages are doing here?
Arguing amongst themselves, mostly. I think they're trying to find a way inside that tomb with the two statues. It's locked tight as far as I can tell.
Anything I should look out for?
Watch out if you have to fill your water skins. There's more monsters than normal staking out the oasis.
Why come out here for game? What do you hunt?
Not game. I bring back fine furs and shiny teeth they cut and sew in Orlais. I'm not the only hunter here. Val Royal is always hungry for the best. You can make a fortune feeding that beast. Quillback spines, for example. All the fashion for men's hats last winter.
Farewell.
Heed the winds.
The Venatori want these tombs. Let's see if they found another way in.
To go kill the dragon.
Nothing to report, sir.
Dang it. Wish I gotta turn that thing back off.
Nothing to report, sir.
I don't know, maybe I take that invisibility ring off Solas because it makes him not talk. Who knows? Oh, of course, I dumped all the other stuff. Forest Wyvern Cave entrance. Or not cave. Entrance. Tunnel. Tunnel. Oh, hello. This is Tomb of Pharaoh. The Tale of Pharaoh.
We should search the area.
What is that?
Dragon. Gotta be.
Sit here for a minute and yeah.
Excuse me. The air strips the throat.
There's our dragon.
Oh, wow, that's a good one.
done. You are done. Whoops. Oh, it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I'm alive. Really. Alive.
See the way everything lit up when he tried to fry us. Now that is a fight.
Oh, really? The baby alive. It's above the part where I call it the dented, depressed land area. Dented ruin up here. It's up the mountain. Up the mountain. Whoa. Tired, and it's 10 minutes till I'm supposed to be on a phone call, so yeah. Guess I'm going here.
Inquisitor.
And time to quit game for now. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching Dragon Age Inquisition. Everybody have a good night, and I'll be with you later. Thank you.